In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a slab mug. First of all, you're going to want to grab 2 rulers, a rolling pin, and a piece of fabric, and of course clay. My clay was a little big, so I took some away, and then I wedge it into a ball. Then remember, you're going to pound it down with the palm of your hand to about 1 inch thick. Take 1 ruler on each side, and then gently try to roll it a little bit at a time. Now in this case, I am rolling mainly in one direction so that the clay gets long and not necessarily wide, so I get a rectangle shape. Now step 3, you're going to want to use a ruler and create one straight line. So you hear I'm taking the yardstick, ruler, and when you cut it with the needle tool, make sure that your needle tool is straight up and down. It's not on an angle, it's completely vertical. Okay, so here's one straight line, and then from there, we can do step 4. Continue to measure out and cut slab into 6 inches by 11.5 inches. In order to do this, remember you measure, make a mark, measure, make a mark, and then connect the 2 lines. If you need help with this, go ahead and ask Miss Gray. Make sure to use the spare clay that can be saved for the bottom. Alright, so here's a picture of the dimensions. It's going to be 11.5 inches long and 6 inches wide. So step 5, wrap a plastic tube with 1 layer of paper towels. The paper towels will help the clay not get stuck to the tube. So please do not forget this, or you will not be able to take your cup off of the cylinder. Here we are, step 6. Now we're going to wrap the clay over the cylinder and the paper towels. I like to use the fabric that's underneath it to kind of lift it up to make it super tight onto this tube. Now you should have a slight overlap that you can score and slip together. So remember, you're going to do the outer edge of this one and the inner edge of that one. Score it with the serrated rib, add a little bit of water, and smush them together. I highly suggest tapping the seam with a wooden stick to compress it and really get that connection secure. Okay, so now it's time to attach the bottom. The first thing you're going to want to do is get a little slab of clay and take your cylinder and put it on there, and go ahead and just trace where it needs to go. Okay, these steps are very important to follow in order. So trace where it's going to go. Okay, now score and slip inside that tracing line and the bottom of the cup to attach them together. now that they're securely attached, you can do step 11, which is cutting around the cup. And just like the seam of the cup, you're going to want to step 12, compress the bottom slab into the mug. Okay, so last step, 13, go ahead and get a wooden board, place your cup on it, take your hand inside of the tube, make it wider, and pull out the plastic tube. Make sure not to squeeze the cup at all until it gets leather hard. Okay, so go ahead and watch the next video to see what you need to do next.